St. Elmo's Steakhouse. It's one restaurant. There are restaurants across the state of Indiana that have had to close their doors. St. Elmo's just had to do it. First time it's ever had to do it since 1902. They were even able to keep their doors open in the midst of the 1918 flu pandemic. This is bad. This is an emergency. The Senate needs to act. We have Sanjay Patel. He's the president of an Indianapolis-based company, and he and my team spoke recently, and he said that he had to lay off at least 100 workers just last week, with another 150 layoffs likely this week. These are families, these are individuals who take pride in their work. They want to go back to work. Here's what Sanjay said. Sanjay said, "We're thinking of closing a few of them here. It's just deteriorating every day. It was worse last night than the night before, and it was worse the night before than 2 days ago. It's just deteriorating, and I think it's just a matter of time until we close down." It's an emergency. It's not time for Nancy Pelosi's priorities. It's time for the American people's priorities. We have a baking shop with locations in Carmel, in Indianapolis, that had to lay some workers off. Their owner said, "My heart goes out to my cake bake family, whom I was forced to lay off during this horrible virus. I'm working with my banks, my insurance company, my accountant, and the government to try and create some sort of relief, some support for my team. I'm doing everything in my power to help all 170 of them. All tips received at both of our bakery counters will be divided and shared with our servers. Hoping to get through this difficult time together, coming out on the other end with the safety and health for our families." I heard from a small optometry practice in North Vernon. They have 12 employees. The owner says, "We simply don't have the cash to fund their wages while they're off work. I'm saving what cash I have to pay them, their vacation and personal daytime. We are in trouble and need help." This isn't somebody who's used to asking for help. This is the time to give them help. Let's not allow this legislation to be hijacked. Let's live up to the high standards of the American people. At this difficult moment, let's come together like we did in 9/11, like our country has so consistently when the chips are really down. Let's all take a part in this effort. I encourage all of my constituents and anyone else around the country to encourage your senators, Republicans and Democrats alike. Stand up, speak out, send emails, tell your neighbors. It's time for this body to move. It's time for us to deal with this crisis once for all. We'll make America great again from the bottom up. Doesn't have to take that long. We can bounce back. But the longer we wait, the harder it will be. Let's do our jobs. Thank you, Mr. President.